Right, welcome back again. This is the third part to the video. The key, got an issue with the key. I've had loads of issues with this car. The key, the battery went dead on the remote, so I tried to charge it, see if it charges off the ignition. So we left it in the ignition for a bit, didn't charge. So I bought a replacement battery, which is rechargeable, and opened it up and I cut through one of the resistors. Just cut it in half. So no, that's not working. The second key that we're supposed to get off the buyer, the seller that we bought the car from, he kept promising us it for ages. We were ringing him, texting him, and he just didn't get back to us. So I bought a new key, which I thought me Autel 808 would program in, but it won't. So then I went and bought now an X-Horse VVD Mini to program, to clone the key basically. So that's on its way now, and I've got another second-hand key coming to repair the resistor that I cut. So easy to do. It's right next to the join, so I mean, I'll not be the only one that's done it. So today's the day that I'm going to fit the head back on the car, hopefully, if it doesn't rain. So I pulled up the computer, and we're going to get the torque specs off the computer and go through that. That's what I'm going through now. So I'll flip you over. So these, I've got the timing chain. I've already done the head, so just give you an example what this does is I pull up the timing chain, I'll go down, and it talks you through how to take it off and replace it. But the main thing is it gives us the torque, the tightening torque settings. So the torsion dampening hub to crankshaft, N12 engine, size of the bolt, replace screw, lightly oiled screw and threads. So you torque it up to 50 newton meters and then 180 newton meters after that. So yeah, that's what we needed. So we've got that to do. And then obviously we've got the head ones, the head bolts, and replacing the head gasket, and what else have you? So where's that at? I'll just grab it and then I'll show you. So there, replacing the head gasket. Shows you what tools to use, and the rubber coating on the cylinder gasket must not be damaged under any circumstances. The cylinder head is rematched. A thicker coating, 0.3mm, is also available for service personnel. Right, just talking us through that. Deviations from flatness. So let's get the removal of the cylinder head. So that's what we want. We want the bolt pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what we need. So we've already done this. So this is basically everything we need, the full manual on the car. This is ISTA. Is it ISTA D? I got it off eBay. It's quite easy to install as well, so just have a look over to eBay, type in ISTA D, and then you'll find this program. I have absolutely loads of programs for different manufacturers. I bought loads, so I don't just have the one, I have quite a few. So if anybody wants to know anything else of what programs I've got, I'll show you what I've got. So let's crack on. Right, so I was going to do the mini head today, but it's absolutely pissing it down. So today I'm going to torque up these bearing caps, so I'll get them torqued up. So just looking on the computer, and it says the inlet and the exhaust caps want to be torqued up to 10 newton meters. So let's get this up to 10. 2 seconds. Right, so that's 10 newton meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the middle and work my way out. I would have thought these would all be 10 because it's an aluminium head, so you don't want to tighten it too far in case you strip some of it. Now this needs screwing in. I didn't screw this all the way down, so we'll get that screwed down. I didn't video putting this together because, like I said, it was a pain in the ass. I videoed this going on, but then putting these in is pretty straightforward. Any man and the dog can do it. Putting this in, putting the motor back in, leave that cap off, tilt it back, push that in, turn it a couple of times so you get the teeth, push it in, and it all turns around. So that's how you get that in, dead easy. So this again, I'm going to torque this up to 10. That's it. I'm going to double check them, make sure they're right. This ring is 20 newton meters. I'll check on the banner solenoids, see what they are again, and that's it. Obviously I would have loved to have jumped on the mini. Sorry, lighting. I would have loved to have jumped on the mini today, but it's raining. So just going to do a bit in here today, make sure these torques are right. Need to check these out on the computer, so I'll do that. That's all I can do. I haven't got a garage to do it in, so needs must. So I'll bring you back when we're back on it. Cheers. So it seems like everything's 10 newton meters on that head, so you can see there. Where is it? Servo drive to cylinder head, return springs to cylinder head, it's all 10 newton meters. Servo drive to cylinder head, 8 newton meters, oh that's a sensor. Gate to sensor, cylinder head, fitting screws, guide block to cylinder head, 10 newton meters. So we've done all that. So yeah, these are all done up to 10 newton meters, which is pretty decent. Need to give her a clean just before she's going to go in, clean everything out, and then we're just going to oil everything up with engine oil, make sure everything's spick and span before we put it back together. So yeah, everything's torqued up. I'll double check it again before I put it in, and yeah, sound. Make sure all the springs are in place properly, make sure all the tappets are in place properly, there's nothing out of line, just double check and double check and double check. Just keep going around and checking. The more checks you do, the better off you're going to be. You're not going to miss anything. So yeah, once it stops raining, we'll put it back together. So with this system, you can go through everything. Go through all the engine compression test, safety instructions, resurfacing cylinder heads, time and chain, tensioners for the alternator belt, replacing the screw plug in crankcase lower half. So it's got everything on it, everything that you need to use. Electrical systems, fuel preparation and control, fuel supply, cooling, exhaust system. So it's got everything on it. So I was just thinking, if anyone's stuck with a BMW and they need any information, just give us a comment down in the comments, and as long as I've got your VIN number, I can have a look and see what you need. I can print it off or even email it here. So just hit us up.